What if I said there was one thing that you can do to instantly increase your happiness? What if I said that it's free and it's located on the face? I'm talking about smiling and the many benefits that come from it. Smiling has been around since the dawn of mankind and is the universal language of happiness and success. Think about it. When we smile, we are happy for some reason, or we are attempting to be happy either for ourselves or for other people. In the following speech, I'm going to convince you that you need to smile more often, and I want you to notice the effect this has on your overall well-being. According to a journal article on scientificamerican.com that I accessed on April 23, 2017, Charles Darwin was the first person to suggest that emotional responses influence our feelings. From the article, he said in 1872, the free expression by outward signs of an emotion intensifies it. By that, Darwin meant that how we feel on the outside intensifies how we feel on the inside. So if we are smiling, then we tend to feel a lot happier and more confident about ourselves no matter what else is going on. How our face looks reflects how we feel on the inside and how we convey our feelings to other people. It is essential to smile often to convey feelings of happiness to other people and spread abundant joy and positivity throughout your community and throughout your brain. Charles Darwin was a smart man, and he understood this power that a smile can have on an individual's psychological health. He understood this 150 years ago, and the same logic applies today. Not only can smiling increase your happiness, but it can decrease your stress levels. According to a journal article on TheAtlantic.com that I accessed on April 23, 2017, there was an interesting experience that once studied the effects of smiling and whether it controls stress or not. From the article, in an experiment that was smile-worthy in its own right, researchers used chopsticks to manipulate the facial muscles of the 169 participants into a neutral position, a standard smile or a Duchenne smile. Then they were subject to a series of stress-inducing and multitasking activities. The subjects' heart rates and self-reported stress levels were monitored throughout. The results of the experiment were astonishing. The participants who were instructed to smile recovered from stressful activities with lower heart rates than participants who held neutral positions, and those with Duchenne smiles were the most relaxed of all with the most positive effect. Smiling clearly has a great effect on lowering the stress of the mind, body, and soul. From a chemical standpoint, smiling reduces endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals in the brain, and also neuropeptides that reduce stress. This quote comes directly from the website psychologytoday.com, which I accessed on April 23, 2017. The feel-good neurotransmitters dopamine, endorphin, and serotonin are all released when a smile flashes across your face. This not only relaxes your body, but it can lower your heart rate and blood pressure. The endorphins also act as a natural pain reliever, 100% organically, and without the potential negative side effects of synthetic concoctions. Finally, the serotonin release brought on by your smile serves as an antidepressant/mood lifter. These are all amazing benefits that something as minuscule as smiling can do to you. Even if you can't authenticate a smile, faking a smile might go a long way as well. From the website Forbes.com that I accessed on April 23, 2017, decades of research bear out the basic truth. Your mood is elevated and your stress is reduced if you plaster a big smile on your face, even for a short period of time. The smile doesn't have to be based on real emotion. Faking it works. This is how people open up to one another on dates. They fake smile to one another and then they feel better about each other and the smiles get more and more authentic. Faking a smile is easy to do and is an easy way to boost your mood. Another reason to smile is because you're making yourself more attractive. According to research, happiness is the most sought-after, desirable, and attractive quality that an individual could possibly possess, far greater than good looks and having abundant wealth. According to the website Reflected.co, another study was done by individuals seeking dates looking at a computer visual of people who were smiling versus people who weren't smiling. The article was accessed on April 23, 2017. A study by Goldmass and Lombier showed how emotional expressions of happiness influenced the judgment of attractiveness. The researchers manipulated faces with computer graphics software to systematically change shape-related attractiveness and happiness. While they kept different facial attributes constant in this way, the participants saw identical faces with only differed in attractiveness and expressed happiness. Participants preferred the more smiling faces, although the task was to choose the most attractive face of a pair. Since smiling makes people more attractive, it is vital that we smile more to make the world a more attractive place. This image that I accessed on April 23rd, 2017 shows why we should smile more often. It says smiling is contagious, boosts our immune system, and makes us feel good about ourselves. When you make someone happy, you really feel like you've done something good. So making other people happy makes you happy too. And this image, which I accessed on April 23rd, 2017, also shows why we should smile as well. In 1898, a psychologist named Roger Zernak published one of the most significant studies on the emotional effect of producing a smile. When someone is smiling, they lighten up a room, change the mood of others, and make things happier. If we smile at everyone we meet, we may be able to spread happiness to others. Both of these images were taken from SlideShareCDN.com. If the information listed so far was not enough to convince you to smile more often, then this should do the trick. This information is from the website TED.com, which I accessed on April 23rd, 2017. Ron Gutman had a TED Talk, and in his talk he said this: "Smiling stimulates our reward mechanisms in a way that chocolate, a well-guarded pleasure inducer, can't match. British researchers found that one smile can stimulate the same level of brain stimulation than up to 2,000 bars of chocolate. The same study has found that smiling is as stimulating as receiving up to 16,000 sterling in cash. That's like 25 grand a smile. It's not bad, and think about it, 25,000 times 400, quite a few kids out there feel like Mark Zuckerberg every day. If smiling is as rewarding as chocolate and money, then we should all consider doing it more often. There are many reasons why we should smile more. Smiling makes us more confident, comfortable, and happier. Smiling decreases your stress level. Smiling releases healthy chemicals in your brain. It can make you more attractive. It can stimulate our reward mechanisms in a way that chocolate and money cannot. Lastly, if you can't authenticate a smile, even faking a smile would help. Now that you've heard all the information about smiling, I hope that you can smile more every day. I wish you a happier and more smiley life."